Bonjour, bonjour. Good morning, my beautiful people. I hope all of you are blessed. You know, and I want to say one thing. I think that it's very important to have control of your mind. And my question is going to be, who is the leader of your life? Is it Jesus Christ or is it Lucifer? Why I'm asking this is because leadership principles are very, very important, because you have to lead your life or someone else is going to lead you. And why I'm saying this is, when I was younger, I used to allow my emotions to lead me. I used to allow people to trigger my emotions, and it will lead me. They will lead my mind as well. It will make me to react and be aggressive. When I grew up in Germany in 1990, and they will always say the N-word to me. I was 6 years old, 7, 8. I was hearing this N-word every day of my life. For 4 years, I was going to Grundschule, and I was hearing this word every day. And I was fighting. My father could not understand. My father would also be fighting against me. But I know that he doesn't understand what I was going through. But there was one lady, because I was always fighting every day, and fighting in school is not acceptable. So I would fight 4 or 5 or 7 kids at once. They would see my uniform, I would fight. I've been a fighter. So my teacher, God bless her soul, her name is Frau Max. She told me that, Edwin, and I was still young. She told me that, Edwin, instead of fighting physically, learn to fight mentally. Learn to fight mentally. And even right now, why I'm much more mature in my ways, mature in my thinking capacity, mature in my way of talking to people, I still reflect on those words. It meant a lot. It meant a lot. So for me, I believe that it was destiny for me to meet this lady, because God was always preparing a path, preparing a way, preparing people to meet you in your life, and people have to give you messages. And this lady changed my life in a way, because after we had this pep talk, and it didn't happen immediately. I still had the aggressiveness. I still had the willpower. You know, when somebody would insult me or say something, and I could not withstand, I would want to fight. But it took me some time, and with time, I became better. So instead of fighting, I fought mentally. So they will say this word to me, and I wouldn't allow it to affect me. And those people that will say this word to me, they end up becoming my friends. You know, we were cool, man. They end up becoming my friends. So one thing I want to say is that in this life, people are always going to say things to you. You know, they are completely entitled to say things. Everyone has an opinion. Every human being on this earth, they are entitled. That's their prerogative. You cannot take that away from them. But it is your prerogative as well to have a mindset, not to allow those things to move you. Because guess what? If somebody says something to you and you react, that person somehow has control over you. For me, when I believe that when you become more mature, you set your priorities. You know what you're looking. You know your vision, and that's why it's very important to focus on your purpose. When you have a purpose, you don't allow all these things are distraction. People say things. When I was young, when I was going to school, I failed a class because this was distraction. And when I think about it right now, and I ask myself, why did I fail that class? Irrespective of the fact that I could not speak German, but also if I was focused on learning German and not being distracted by what these kids were saying to me, and these things were in my mind. You know, every day I would think of a way how I would slap them. You know, how I would hit them. I would think about all these kind of things. I would want to empower myself with power, physical power, but instead I should have been empowering myself with mental strength. how to focus and learn the language and learn the subjects that were important. So in life, I think that when you focus on your vision and your purposes in life, and you strive towards it like a man on a journey, all these side distractions, all these opinions that people they aim at you, it has no power over you. No power. Because you become like a dark, your body becomes, your mind becomes like a dark and skin. When you throw water at a duck, it just glides off. It doesn't affect you. When somebody says something to you, you don't even hear, because you're so focused on your journey, you're so focused on your vision, your purpose, that you don't even understand what they're saying. You don't even hear. It's very difficult for me to stand and be arguing with somebody about anything that does not take me to my, is not taking me to my purpose. That's just a waste of time, waste of my energy. And these are things that makes you mature in your spirit. You learn how to prioritize. You have to prioritize your time, because you have 24 hours a day. You have to know where you're putting your time to. Do you want to give your time to someone that doesn't deserve, is not worth of your time, arguing about certain things that does not take you anywhere? What are you proving? No, I'm not proving any point. I'm focused. I focus on strengthening my mind. I like things that are mental. I love reading books. Books helps you. It helps you to know how to be formidable. It helps you how to be, not to get derailed. Even if you get derailed, you come back on track. Man, I wish all of you a wonderful Thursday. We are here for one another. I believe that we all are put on this earth to help one another in many ways. So I always feel like it's very, very, very fundamental to help anybody in any way if you can. God bless you guys. Stay blessed.